There's a lie we've all believed for decades. A lie that every car enthusiast, every magazine, every spec sheet, and every supercar brand has sold to us. That horsepower is the ultimate measure of performance. More horsepower means faster. More horsepower means better. More horsepower means dominance. We believed it, until two companies shattered the entire foundation of that belief. Not Ferrari, not Lamborghini, not McLaren, not Bugatti, but Rimac and BYD. These two companies broke the rules. They exposed the truth. They showed the world that horsepower is no longer the king of speed. And today, on Luxury Vibes, we're breaking down the uncomfortable truth. Why horsepower doesn't matter anymore, and how BYD and Rimac rewrote the rulebook of speed. Let's get into it. For 100 years, horsepower was the only number that mattered. Let's go back to the old world. If you wanted to know how fast a car was, you looked at one number: horsepower. 600 horsepower, 700 horsepower, 900 horsepower, 1600 horsepower in the Chiron Super Sport 300 plus. Horsepower was king because in the internal combustion world, it genuinely dictated how fast a car could push air out of the way. But the ICE formula had two rules. Rule number one: more horsepower equals more speed. Rule number two: you must rev higher and burn more fuel to make that power. Everything obeyed these rules. Ferrari, Porsche, McLaren, Bugatti, Pagani, Lamborghini. Horsepower was predictable. Horsepower was linear. Horsepower was science. But the moment electricity entered performance, horsepower stopped obeying physics. Electric motors don't play by the rules. They ignore them. An electric motor with 1,000 horsepower is not equal to an ICE engine with 1,000 horsepower. Not even close. Because electric motors produce 100% torque at 0 RPM. Instant power delivery, zero shifting delay, no turbo lag. And most importantly, electric cars can use all their power instantly. ICE cars cannot. This is why the Rimac Nevera, with around 1,900 to 2,100 horsepower, destroys ICE cars with more weight and similar horsepower. This is why BYD's U9X, with around 3,000 horsepower, can break 308.4 miles per hour, even though ICE cars needed decades to reach 300. Electric motors cheat the system because they never play by the old rules at all. Before Rimac, supercars followed tradition. Big engine, big displacement, big turbos, big horsepower. Rimac showed up and won with software, not engines. The Nevera's secret isn't its horsepower. It's the algorithm behind that horsepower. Rimac rewrote performance using 4 key advantages. Number 1, electric motors deliver max torque immediately, which ICE engines physically cannot do. This alone makes horsepower comparisons meaningless. Number 2, each wheel gets its own motor. Each motor is controlled by software. Each wheel can accelerate, brake, rotate, and vector torque individually. No ICE hypercar in history can do this. Number 3, Rimac uses real-time computation of wheel slip, tire temperature, traction loss, surface conditions, power demand, and torque curve, 100 times per second. The engine isn't winning the battle. The computer is. Number 4, no downshifts, no turbo spool, no lag, just pure, uninterrupted violence. This is why it beats the Bugatti Chiron, Koenigsegg Hierarchy, McLaren 765 LT, Ferrari SF90, everything at a drag strip. Everything from 0 to 200, everything from 60 to 130. Everything tested so far. Rimac didn't build a hypercar, they built a physics exploit. And once Rimac exposed the truth, China took that truth and supercharged it. BYD proved something crazier. Voltage matters more than horsepower. The BYD Yangwang U9X is the perfect example. Everyone talks about the 3,000 horsepower, but the real cheat code is the 1,200-volt platform. Higher voltage equals less current, less heat, less resistance, more efficiency, more stability, more sustained power at high speeds, cooler motors, better cooling, higher RPM ceilings. This is why the U9X can reach 308.4 miles per hour, the fastest EV top speed in history. ICE engines need exotic aerodynamics, 10 years of R&D, a quad-turbo W16, multi-million-dollar tire development, 16 cylinders revving their lungs out. BYD needed massive voltage, thermal stability, 4 motors, and intelligent control. With voltage and software, they jumped straight to a top-speed club that took Bugatti 15 years to build. That's the new cheat code. Horsepower is nothing. Voltage is everything. Let's compare old world versus new world. ICE hypercars. If you had 1,500 horsepower, a giant engine, a race transmission, and multi-million-dollar engineering, you dominated. Bugatti proved that. Meanwhile, a 2,000 horsepower Rimac beats a 2,000 horsepower ICE car by seconds. A 3,000 horsepower BYD beats Bugatti's 300 mile-per-hour record without a combustion engine. Horsepower alone no longer predicts acceleration, traction, thermal stability, high-speed power retention, motor RPM, or real-world performance. Horsepower is the weakest number in the spec sheet now. We've all been looking at the wrong metric. If horsepower doesn't matter, what does? Welcome to the real Hypercar Hierarchy of 2025. These are the metrics that matter. Number 1, voltage. Higher voltage equals higher performance. Tesla is at 400 to 800 volts. BYD jumped to 1,200 volts. Voltage is the new displacement. Number 2, thermal management. Electric cars lose power when they're hot. U9X and Nevera are thermal monsters. Number 3, torque vectoring. Software beats horsepower. Number 4, battery chemistry. BYD is the world's #1 battery manufacturer for a reason. They own performance batteries like Ferrari owns V12s. Number 5, software. The Nevera doesn't accelerate like a car. It accelerates like a calculated physics event. Number 6, high-speed power retention. Most EVs die above 200 miles per hour. U9X keeps going, all the way to 308.4 miles per hour. These are the real numbers now, not horsepower. So, is horsepower dead? Horsepower still matters, but only as a supporting character. It is no longer the main indicator of speed, dominance, or hypercar superiority. Rimac proved that control beats power. BYD proved that voltage beats tradition. Both proved that horsepower means nothing without software and cooling. The new hypercar gods aren't the ones with the biggest engines. They're the ones who cheat physics with voltage, algorithms, torque precision, and battery output. That's why horsepower is a lie. Not because it's fake, but because it's incomplete. It only tells one part of the story, and the electric era has 10 more chapters. This was Luxury Vibes, where we don't just read the spec sheet, we decode the engineering behind it. If you want the truth about hypercars, not the marketing, not the hype, not the surface-level numbers, subscribe. Because next time, we're diving even deeper into the future of performance. Drop a comment. Who cheated the rules better, Rimac or BYD?